have certain people who hear music and it's great music. They get nothing from it.
Les City
They get
Bombas,
nothing.
les autres.
Live. Welcome back, people. Detroit Culture Radio Show. We back with another one. Yeah, the city took a nice dump, a nice down. Happened. We don't know what happened with the team though. Like I said, that was a big thing going on with the Lions. We're gonna talk about that in a few. Like I say, Detroit Culture Radio Show. We got OG Water here. We got Spanky Cash in the building. Like I say, we talking about Detroit today. Detroit culture. Messed up that the Lions lost yesterday. Like I said, we had everybody was getting to the point where first half the Lions did great. They did excellent. I mean, it had the whole city going for them. We had people across the world going for the Lions. I mean, like I said, first half they came out with a good game. We did thought we was going to the Super Bowl. We just wanted to go to the Super Bowl. We definitely, I mean, see, we didn't know we was gonna win it or not, but we wanted to go there. Like I said, I didn't. I attempted to go to an event to watch the game, but I decided to go home. You know, I was tired. I did a lot of stuff over the week, doing a lot of running, meeting people, talking to people, setting up stuff for what's going on for the new year. And thank Dad is down at the
I'm
field.
down at the Ford Field.
Like I said, he's gonna be down there. No, he was let Spanky tell you how it was. I mean, when y'all got down.
It was a good game. But the Lions, they were playing pretty good in the first half. When it came out in the third quarter, it was over. The defense got wore out.
What you think? I didn't see the second half. What you think? What happened in the third half? Everybody point fingers at people, man. You think we should be pointing fingers?
And it's not pointing the finger at people. It's that the Detroit Lions was that they was wore out from their last game. A lot of people can't see that. When you got a defensive team, you got games back to back. You're gonna be tired.
Yeah,
you're gonna be wore out.
I'm hearing that people point fingers to the fact that some receivers dropped the ball. Somebody did we? I didn't see the third half.
But I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, we had a little problem. Yeah, my man dropped the ball more than one time, but it's not all his fault. It's the whole team fault. Everybody looking at one man. It's not. It's the organization's fault. The coaches too.
But did the man who dropped the ball? Was that a play from them to win the game?
It was a play that was trying to get a first down.
So if that first down, they would have got the first down.
If they would have got the first down, they would have got another. They would have got a touchdown.
So I guess you got to blame that one man. That's all I can tell you, people. You got to blame. I mean, he can't blame the organization. You can't blame the coaches on that. You can't blame the quarterback. The play was set. He knew the route. He played the route. He dropped the ball. I mean, chalk it up. Like I say, next year for the Lions, y'all. We definitely on that next year. What can we do? We ain't gonna do no more.
Definitely gonna be there.
Like I said, L was down there. Like I said, we'll do it next year. Like I said, overall, our city's still doing great. You know what I'm saying? Did nothing go? I don't believe nothing went violent down there. The city's still up and running. They still building down there.
I'm gonna tell you like this: downtown at Forest Field, everybody was getting along. Everybody was having a good time down there. There wasn't no violence. There wasn't none of that. Everybody was cheering for the Lions. Everybody was just upset that the Lions lost their game that day.
I mean, yeah, give it to them.
We got there first. Detroit, believing in your team. And believe it or not, next year the Lions will be there. That's the promise.
We said that last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we made it last year.
I mean, we said that last year. Wait till this year, and what happened?
What happened is that, like I said from the beginning, when you got games back to back, everybody looking at Detroit because they where they are. Y'all should thank God that Detroit made it this far. Over 30 years, they got there.
Yeah, but I mean, at
they
that
got
time,
there.
you have to step the game up. You got to step. I mean, that's a game that will get you. That's so much of a bragging right game right there. You supposed to came out. They played their heart out. Like I say, I seen the first half. They playing like a championship team. Like I say, I ain't a football analyst. I ain't one of them. I ain't about to be sitting up in the house watching football going crazy. That ain't what I'm about to do. But I catch a game or two. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, L. Spanky right here, he basically one of them guys that be in there watching them games, going home, grabbing, the zoom, the wham, watching the game. I ain't gonna do that. But like I said, for all the fans, everything I done heard today about the fans, what the fans said, they point fingers at people, the coaches. Look, man, they got you there. They got there. Like Spanky said, they got to the, at least got to that point to try to make it. Like I say, try it next time. But if you're a diehard fan, like I say, you should appreciate that they got you where they at now.
I know that the Detroit Lions they're gonna bounce back. They're gonna bounce back after this loss. Believe it or not, the Lions they're gonna bounce back next year.
But yeah, I said overall they played like a championship team.
They was a championship team. They was underdogs.
But they played like when you turn around, go get a drink, or you at a party, go get a snack or something. You turn around, they scoring a touchdown. They scoring the first down. The old Lions wasn't doing that. We just like you go get a drink and come back. I mean, you already know that it ain't gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I look at it like this: if our defense wasn't wore out like they is, we probably would have beat the 49ers. We would have beat them. Believe it or not, we would have beat the 49ers because we beat the 49ers in the regular season, Detroit. I watched that game all the way through.
I think they got us.
They got us, but it's just the point. Detroit, don't feel bad about Detroit Lions. Keep riding with them, because we're going to get there. We're going to get there next year. Believe that.
One day. He say next year, like I said, I can't see it in a way. Like I said, I'm not a big sports guy. But like I said, I support my team. I don't care if they win or lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to support because they represent the D, I'm going to represent them. Like, you know. That's our team. Like you said, wait till next year. Like I said, overall, the Lions, they played great. They played a great game. I ain't pointing no fingers, you know what I'm saying? Even though, like I said, I ain't see the third half. And he dropped the ball. It happens. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Like Spanky said, they probably was tired. But, you know, it's kind of obvious. I don't know, man.
We can't, I'm going to be honest. Y'all know Detroit. We can't win every game.
Most definitely. But the Michigan did.
Michigan did, but you know what I'm saying? Michigan did their thing.
We gotta give them their big flowers too. Michigan at least gave us some. They gave us
hope.
You know what I'm saying? They gave us hope to where I thought everything was gonna go great with the Lions. No lie, I definitely did because everything was going great in the city the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't really no murders in the beginning of the year. You know, like I said, once again. We building the city up, and then Michigan won. Then you got the 42 dub, and Team Eastside came together and didn't know violence. So I was like, it's on. Detroit, we about to be. Lions didn't make it.
Believe it or not, look right now. Look at Detroit. Yeah, the Lions lost. Look at the Red Wings. They kicking butts right now.
Yeah, we got the Red Wings always. They
kicking butts right now.
You know, we do got some good teams. Like I say, the Pistons losing, the Lions doing their thing. Was doing their thing, they lost, but they got there. You know, Bron. See, you have to understand what the Lions have done. Usually, you would have more violence at some of these games. There was no violence at no game, at none of these games. I think I seen something with some girls and fighting. I don't know if it's downtown or. I don't know. I don't think it was downtown. But, like I said, they brought a lot of people together. People was cheering, shaking hands, talking,
laughing,
partying. I know everybody was looking out for each other. Like I said, it was all cultures, all color, all races down there supporting the Lions. And that's what you should look at that for that standpoint that what the Lions have done. Because you seen the Lions in some of their huddles. They saying they just win this for the city. It's not for them. It's for the city. They know we deserve that, and we got a caller coming in. We'll take this call and be right back. Caller, what's your name and what side of town you calling from, or where you calling from?
My name is April, and I'm calling from the Detroit East West Side.
Oh, April, how you doing today? You got OG Water and Spanky Cash on the radio. We basically talking about the Lions. How you feel about their loss?
Well, I'm not a Lions fan, so.
So you don't support them just because they support your city?
Well, this is what I do. I am upset because the thing is, they came a long way just to lose, but then they was up. They was up
Two
in the first quarter,
touchdowns.
and then like the fourth quarter, I don't understand. understand. I'm confused.
I mean, yeah, that happens with some of these games they got going on with the Lions. I mean, football, sports, period, basically. Yeah, I know you're not a Detroit fan, Lions fan, but I know you represent the teams that represent your city, so we know that. April, did you want to talk to one of our co-hosts on the guest or ask a question?
Well, I do. I want to put my business out, just to promote my notary business.
Oh yeah, people. No, I didn't mean to cut up, but yeah, people, we definitely doing. We now doing. You can call in and promote your business over the air. Yes. April must have seen one of them posters I put up there for sure though. Let the people know what type of business you run and where they can reach you at, and what platform you have they can reach you on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook.
Yeah, they can reach me on Facebook.
What's your business again?
And that's my Facebook.
And
then they can have my number.
Well, we'll definitely just give them your Facebook. Just give them, shout your Facebook name on it over the air so they can get that, and we'll go from there when they tap in with you.
Okay, it's BW Notary. That's on Facebook.
Okay, you got Instagram. That's all you have is Facebook.
That's all I have is Facebook.
Okay, that's good. Like I said, people, we definitely let people calling in for to support your business, shout your business out over the radio. Definitely, we appreciate April calling in. Thank you for calling, April. You's a family member now for the Detroit Culture Radio Show. Tap in again on our topics Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we back. We had a call in. Like I said, we doing call in, man. Support your business. Now what type of business you got? Call in. Get it over the air. Like I said, you never know. Like we won't give people numbers out. Like just give your Instagram, your whatever your email address. That'd be better. We won't pass numbers out right now because you know how people is nowadays, calling, playing on your phone. All that. We ain't got time for that. We don't want to be a part of that either. Like Spanky. Do you know about the situation? What's going on down in Texas?
Say that again?
The situation is going down in Texas.
Texas? I don't even know. I ain't even been hearing nothing about what's going on down there.
I mean, for people's out there now, like it's like and I know everybody been hearing this over the news and it's on TikTok. Excuse me, people. Platforms. It's like you got the stuff going on in Texas where Governor Abbott is putting up the razor wire for the illegal immigrants coming over.
I can speak on that. I did hear something about that.
What you think about that?
The judges, they try to eliminate that, but they won't have to put the wires up. They want to take the wires down.
But Biden sued the Abbott administration. He sued governor, and they won. So that's why Biden give him 24 days or so many a day to take the razor wire down.
So they giving them I watched it on the news. They gave them these 30 days to take that wire down. They don't take them wires down.
What you think? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like a history of to the fact where you're talking about civil war against Americans. So Abbott saying he's not taking it down.
But you gotta look at it. When Donald Trump put that wire up.
Well, Donald Trump is he put it
up to keep them from coming across the borderline.
Yeah, it makes sense, but do you agree with Abbott, or do you agree with Biden?
I agree with Biden for taking the wire down, let the people can come across. If they want to come to the United States. But Donald Trump feel like he don't want them people to come to in the United States because he think they're gonna cause terrorism.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense on both parts.
On both, yeah.
Because Abbott is more like saying where they don't want the bad immigrants coming over.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Now I agree with Abbott on that, but then I agree with Biden on a point where let them come over to find their dream, but they should regulate the border and let the ones who legal to come over and the ones who not legal to come over. So I don't understand that. I don't know. He wanted to come over.
I want to tell you. Do you remember a man who was coming? He was in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
This is years ago. He was in the United States. They forced him because he had to get a card. They ain't never come to the United States for to be free.
So you saying he had to get he got to get the card stamped, a green card, whatever they want to call
Right.
it, get the green card
But
to come over.
they went to court. They fought that. So they let my man move in the United States.
Maybe because he maybe, I don't know, I can't remember that situation, but maybe 9 out of 10, maybe he did have some type of citizenship. That's probably why he did when he came over. He got over here, he went to court, and he probably won. Maybe that, but my whole thing of this situation is about Americans going against Americans. And y'all ever heard this saying? I'm gonna bring 2BL back on the show, Black History Month. Get knowledgeable brother. I mean, I'm knowledgeable to some things, but he's very, very knowledgeable to a lot of things. I'm more knowledgeable to the ignorant stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to the where Malcolm X is like, y'all know Malcolm X, y'all know Martin Luther King. I'll go with Malcolm X because I'm one of them guys. Like I love everybody. By all means necessary. So that's what 2BL. He's the Malcolm X. He's the Farrakhan. He's the Martin Luther King. And like I said, he's gonna bring him on the show and Black History Month.
But I'm gonna tell y'all people, Black History Month is where it's at. You got to know your history. I have to take y'all all the way back. When Martin Luther King first started being he was almost like a powerful president. He was a black man that came and took over the 90s and came in and helped the black people with slavery. Malcolm X came in with Martin Luther King at the same time.
I mean, they was on both. I think
both of them on the same boat.
Martin Luther King was more like to fighting for the civil rights and
he was
human
the civil
rights.
rights movement.
Yeah, civil rights and human rights. That's
But,
Martin Luther King. Malcolm X was just like for one for all. You do you, I'm gonna do me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what color you is. And I understand both parts of every man, what they gender is, what they trying to create when in the community and the time the year they was born and what was going on at that time. I understand every side of each man was putting out there, but like I said, at the end of the day, they fought for our rights. Like I said, Black History Month is coming. They did a lot of things for a lot. We got a lot of people that is not really being. These guys, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and them guys like that, and Farrakhan, them guys came way after the real civil rights leaders fought for us. You know what I'm saying? They took on after what they
took on. They took after Martin King. He was the powerful.
No, I'm saying our Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and we had civil rights leaders way before them that really got way before them. They just they passed the flowers, they passed the torch. Malcolm X and all these other civil rights, Huey P. Newton, and all these other guys took after our first
now,
ancestors.
You got to think about this. I can't think of the lady's name. She's an older lady from way back in the day. She was the one that first got off the bus and fought.
You talking about Rosa Parks?
There you go. She fought.
But see, that's another situation. We're gonna battle with this. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna go back and forth with this. Like I said, and I got some truth with this because it's people did that before Rosa Parks.
Right.
A lot of people
did that.
A lot of people is not being acknowledged
it's
for
not
really getting us to where we are today.
right.
They passed the torch, and the other people grabbed the torch and kept going with the torch. And that's where you have to go, like you said, know your history. It's a lot of stuff people.
There's a lot of stuff behind that. That's why I'm so mad because they took a lot of history out of school for the kids.
Yeah, they trying to.
That's why the kids don't know their history.
Like some government, so I forget, it's Florida, one of them, they trying to take that, they just trying to get rid of Black history, period.
Period.
I understand that ain't gonna work. Like I said, everybody should know their history, and if you got African Americans is in this world, in this country, and you can take it out your mind, but you ain't gonna be able to take it out of our mind. So I don't even know why you decided to come up with that. Whoever thought about coming up is getting rid of. I know why you thought about coming up and getting rid of Black history. It's cool though, but I ain't gonna forget it. He ain't gonna forget it. He ain't gonna forget it. Our people ain't gonna forget it. So you can try your hardest to try to get rid of Black history. But it ain't gonna work. But like I said, they down there, Texas, It's like I think it's like 30 some states agreeing with Texas. What's going on? Like I said, what is gonna happen when the 24 hours is up? That's the thing I'm trying to see. What's gonna happen when 24 hours is up? And it's like caught me. Like wow, and it makes sense. You sit back and think about it. Go back and read the Bible. Go back and read a lot of things. Go back to past and history. This day was gonna come. You know what I'm saying? This day was gonna come like Americans going against Americans, and do it. You think Biden gonna drop some bombs on some people?
He might.
He
might. But I'm not agreeing what he's doing. You hurting the country.
Yeah.
You hurting the country. You got Americans fighting against Americans.
But he not fighting. He just gave an order. You know.
He gave an order, but guess what? Them people over there got to eat. You know what I'm saying?
We don't. I mean, this the problem. We got New York and we got Chicago, and when we got it right now, and you go, it's all over too. You got them, and what they complain about is not complaining, but saying in Chicago, you got the immigrants coming over to where they giving them $9,000 for coming, and people been over there all their life and can't get that. So honestly, make that make sense. So what is our intent? Allowing these people to come over. I know people need somewhere to stay, but people say it's the world is overpopulated. I just drove around a spot that's empty. I know it's about like 100 acres.
I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people don't know this. Detroit had over a million people.
Yeah, 1,000,007.
A million people living in Detroit. I think last year before last, they count how many people that moved out of the city of Detroit.
Like we got like 700 some thousand, maybe close to 800 some thousand now here in Detroit.
But a lot of people don't understand this. People coming back to Detroit.
Yeah, most definitely.
They coming back.
Look what they doing to the city.
They doing for the city, but guess what? Well, y'all listen to stuff y'all listen to Biden one end, one president, we got another president. Believe it or not, I don't believe even one of them what they doing. They not helping the country at all.
They never do. Well, I mean, it's politics.
It's politics to me. My grandfather told me this years ago. It ain't nothing but politics.
It's all politics. It's all about who's got. They want the power, the money. You know, it is what it is. That's the way the world is. We got rules.
That's what it is.
Do most of us want to take they say they would and they would not. When someone can go over here, like in our position, and go say, well, I switch position with the president or switch position with the congressman, because it's like you got this guy, and then we vote for certain things. Then once we vote, we got another. They got to go inside the Senate and all the chairs to vote that too. So do it make sense?
Detroit. I just watched the government on TV a couple of days ago. The Democrats clapping their hands. The Republicans, they not clapping their hands. They not even standing up clapping their hands. What you doing for the city and what you doing for the schools? They not dealing with the Democrats. That's all it is.
I mean, Democrats and Republicans. I mean, what can we say? Like I say, I believe both sides have a viewpoint of some good things and some bad things. Like I say, you can pick and choose who you want to vote for, or you can just be independent. And
that's true.
But like I said, I would go independent because I agree on both sides. What can I say?
Do you want to agree with this? Do you want to agree with the president doing? He's trying to make the women have abortion until he let them have their own child. They're trying to eliminate all that.
No, they did that. It's happening. It's happened today. Whitmore. Well, it's happened between the first of the year. Some of it happened between the first of the year, and the rest of that will take effect on the 13th. No, I think you can do abortions. And I believe what else was passed. They passed something else, but I don't really get too much in politics. I see it. I'm gonna pass it though.
This is the thing, though. But answer this question: you think you would go with that and have the women to have abortions and still let them keep make their own mind, make their own decisions?
No, I'm not agreeing with. I'm not going to agree with nobody forcing nobody to do nothing with their body. I believe in female, or if anybody decides to abort the baby, have a baby and get the baby out, it's their choice. It's their body. I mean, you can't. Like I'm saying, it's like you controlling me. You forcing me to do something I don't want to do. You know, I'm not there.
That's what they fighting about right now.
But it passed.
It passed,
no,
but they're trying to kill it.
No, it's passed. Only gonna pass on the 13th of February. Some bills, they put it in law. Some pass the beginning of the year, and some gonna pass. The rest of them gonna pass by the 13th of February. Like once again, people, it's they talking about minimum wage. That's gonna pass. I don't know if that passed in the beginning of the year. That's gonna pass on the 13th of February. But the minimum wage. The minimum wage is the minimum wage is $10.10. Now they're gonna raise it $10.33, and make sense.
What?
How you giving these people I think it's $23 cents. You like the guy had an interview on the news channel 7. He said you throwing them pennies, expecting to be happy. What they gonna do with $10.33 when they bills are almost $3,500 a month? You know what I'm saying? They sometimes rent is out here like $1,500 or better. So for a 2-bedroom, you know what I'm saying? It depends where you move to. If you can find something with $800, you got lucky.
Just like I try to explain to my daughter, everything costs. They going up for a read after that corona hit. Everything fell apart.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything fell apart. People losing their homes. Detroit people couldn't afford to take care of their business. They not giving them loans like they doing to other people. Giving them loans ain't enough to say their business. But this is the thing. Detroiters, pay your bills.
I'm just talking about how they gonna pay their bills. They only get $10.33 an hour, and
that ain't no money.
Their bills is way more than their paycheck. And I'm not saying because some people living above their means, yes, but you do have some people just trying to make it happen and still can't make it happen. Trying to do right by their bills and still not making it happen. So I believe they should make the minimum wage $15.
Just like McDonald's, and McDonald's been fighting for 15 wage for a long time. They finally got their $15 raise, but that's still not enough money for them to survive. That ain't no penny change.
But that's just in some areas that McDonald's, you go out like on Hall Road. I seen McDonald's hiring for $19, but people don't think it's $19 or $27. But they don't tell you if it's for like a position. You gotta have some kind of skills. You might manage a position or district manager for that type of price with that type of rate they paying you. So like I said, minimum wage period start off at $15, but you have to understand and pay attention. History repeats itself. When we was coming up, we were the young ones, and people was older than us working. So they'll bring us in at $7.15, and when they was making, the people making $8, get rid of them and bring us in the same way. History repeats itself. It ain't gonna never change.
When I was working at McDonald's as a cook, I was making $6.25 as a cook.
See, $6. How you? It make sense. How you gonna survive? He says, I remember that. $7. Some stuff like that. Boy, kids right nowadays would never know what to do with $7 an hour. Well, we did it. We made it happen. You know, we stood, because that's the era we was in. We looking at $9, $10 job, $12 job, think that's the money back then. Oh, my man getting paid $12. That wasn't at the time, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just like Chrysler and Ford now. They paying $17 an hour now. Now they just, when they got off the strike, they raised their money up a little bit more.
No, Chrysler and Ford ain't paying no 17.
They started them off at $17 an hour.
They making like $40 an hour.
Now they making more.
That was back then.
Back then. But I'm talking about now, they making more now.
Yeah.
And then, it's like right now, if you work for Chrysler, remember back in the day, if you was working for the plant, you get a car. Now they took it out. Now they put it back in.
That depends on what level position you in.
Right.
They still give you a company car. It depends what level position you in that company, or meaning that, like in Ford or Chrysler. Like I say, the reason they break things down to where they have a strike. Why we having strikes all the time? Because
you got one person want more money. It's only
and,
take for one person to walk off the job and
yeah, because
start a strike.
if you put here these 30 years to 25 years
Yeah.
in here, of course I'm going to want more money when you bringing these guys in at the same price and you worked all these years.
Just like Uncle Tyrone told me, what they doing, they trying to get rid of all the older people out the plant and hire all these young people in the plant.
I just said. That's what
But
they
these
doing.
young people,
History repeats itself.
yeah, right.
So, I mean, these young folks probably wouldn't understand to the fact, but these old folks know this. So, the rest of the reason they strike. To cut the prices, let all these guys go on strike, but if the Teamster say you have to work, you still have to work 40 hours and get $500 a check a week, compared to way less to let these guys come in and work at $17, $18
That's
an
why
hour.
I like what my man was on for GM. And I like the way he got on TV. We spoke for every person that worked for every plant.
But that don't mean nothing, because he
Nobody
spoke for him.
said the
That was a telecom telling him what to say.
He was just saying that the people that's over the plant that's making all this money, the people that who working, making the car, they should able enough to get paid more money.
But it don't make no. I mean, you got to understand. If they put in 50 years, they deserve that money. You have to understand. They started when it was $8 an hour. They've been there 50 years, so they deserve to make $50 an hour. Now, if you come in here and like when I seen the strike before they went back to work, I seen people only been there 3 years. What is you fighting for? You ain't been there but 3 years. You gonna get it anyway. Step back. Let the people who been there 40, 30, 20 years. Let them. I understand what they fighting for. You know, they want the money. They put in the work. Without these people dedicated, putting 20 years, 10 years, 30 years into a company, dedicating there, and you think you want these people to come in, these young folks coming in, really ain't gonna be putting in the work like these guys. I think they deserve something.
Like my little brother, he worked for Chrysler. Like he told me, they really don't be working. They got the robot working. The robot doing all the work.
Yeah, that's the beginning. Yeah, that's what
all they do is stand there and sit there. If the machine break down, whatever, they get the robot back going. But this is the thing. It ain't nobody working at no plant no more. It's gonna be all robot making all the cars now. That's what they doing.
We might not be around to see that, but most definitely we will. That's the future. Like I said, you have to embrace it. You have to embrace the future, because that's what it is. That's what everybody know. You know what I'm saying? It's everything computerized, digital, and like I said, when we came up, we manual. You know, the old folks were saying that to us. We had to create things when we came up. We had to go outside and make games up. When instead of buying a go-kart, you know what I'm saying, we built the go-kart. You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes with the crates and with the little steering wheel, little big wheel tires. You know, we put type stuff together like that. So
yeah, I put a go-kart together before. Me and my brother, we put one together. When it got bought, it was a little tires and stuff and the screws to put the car together. We just pushing each other up and down the street in the go-kart. You know
yeah, but that's, like I said, that was our era.
That was our era.
These kids' era, you have to embrace their era to the fact where we can't take it from them. So what you do is just monitor and show them a way. You have to, like you said, if you got young kids or you got people around you as young, you can just embrace what they got going on and learn from them, because you don't know what's going on with them. You can't even teach them because you don't know nothing about what they got going, what they doing right now. So if you got young kids, you around teenagers, just embrace them and show them the best way. Even though we do want them to have quality time, want them to go outside and play, but look, what can we say? It's the digital age, and this their era. So that's what they gonna do.
You can't even get the kids to go outside and play no more because they got the PlayStation now.
Yeah, I mean, we want them to go outside and play basketball. They playing NBA. KK 2000, they're playing that. You ain't got to go outside and play basketball. They can sit on side. Then they made it more aggressive for the parents to where Now they got you online. You can talk to each other now.
And this
So
is
why they
another
need to go
thing.
outside right now? They make it more easy right now. They ain't got to go outside. You can talk to them over the line. Hey, you know, it don't make no sense.
It's like when they came out with the cell phone. Hey, look at all these young kids in Detroit with cell phones. They playing the
All over the
game
world.
on them. And it's just the world they living in. Cause back in the day, back in my day, I ain't had no cell phone.
We had one. It's about big as this. You know, cell phone big like that. Like I say, I mean, this the era. I mean, we have to embrace it. This is coming. Technology coming, and everything you see right now is just a mock-up. The Teslas, the mock-up. You know what I'm saying? What Amazon got going on. So the building he got all these buildings. He's just putting up buildings left and right. It's a mock-up. They just seeing. It's like an expedition to see what is going to play out when they put this together. You know, if Amazon have all these facilities all over the world building up for these people, then all of a sudden you building robots. I mean, you got so many robots replace every employee you got in some of these buildings. You have to think about it. If what they say is they're not replacing the people, but they helping the people. I know a guy that worked there. He basically said they do have a robot. All that robot do is just pick up something and take over there. But that's just like I said. That's a mock-up. It's just to see. And I got to tell everybody what you got with the Alexis. And people don't understand that if you go back, like I said once before, if you go back to Terminator, the Matrix, the stuff like that, iRobot, it's all coming to play. You know what I'm saying? And you have to believe it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we got them now. They got robots. They ain't put them out now. You know, they got the one lady, Sophie, whatever her name is, going around. She even got an Instagram page. I mean, like, Alexa. What they doing is learning from us. When you punch up something, that computer learning.
Yeah.
When you call Alexis, that computer learning.
Yeah.
It's learning humans.
Yeah.
So once they learn our ways, the way we might, I think Lexus know everything because we all talking to it day to day. People on live all day long. That computer consuming everything, and it's gonna, once they get its data put all together, it's gonna learn. It's gonna be a human. They're gonna put it in. They're gonna say, "I robots."
Just like they got a robot that's saying they did a commercial with a robot when you say something, that robot speak right back to you.
That's Sophie.
And he's talking back to you. But you realize in your mind, were you thinking that who came up with this idea with robots? We ain't gonna never know. We ain't gonna never know who put this together.
The reason they came for that because it's all about rich. It's all about money. Because if you got so much money to where you can build a fleet of workers out of robots, instead of paying humans, who you gonna pick? You gonna pick the robot. They've been having this stuff. If you can go back to all the way to Batman, I mean Kato,
like Batman and Robin.
No, like Kato. Go back to Kato
Yeah.
and Batman and Robin. I think it's Batman. One of the episodes in 1960, Kato was driving a Hubba bike. Back in the 1960s, he was driving a Hubba bike already. So all this stuff been thought of
that's why
already.
I was saying, I made a comment to my sister about how they came out with the electrical cars. And I was trying to explain to her that that's what they doing, because for keeping people from spending cash money, spending money on gas, so they don't have electrical cars and run by batteries. My uncle told me, he said, back in the day, pretty soon, in the future, they're going to be making these cars, and you ain't going to have no cars, you're going to be make the car start off water.
Yeah, but you can't say that. That's true. So if your uncle told you that, years ago, y'all heard about the Buffalo shooting about 2-3 years ago in Buffalo, New York, when that security guard got shot up, and the place got shot up with all the I think about 9 black folks died in security guard. He was one of the guys that they don't talk about it no more, but he was one of the guys who created car road already. Like cousin just said, told him that years ago. But most definitely, everything on this planet is a resource. You have to understand, if we have steel, plastic, all this stuff on this planet was nothing here. Where do you think all this stuff came from? You just look around, you see cars, you see trucks, you see chairs, you see phones, you see paper, plastic. It came from the earth.
Yeah.
Where else it come from? So I don't go back and think it come from the earth.
Yeah.
Everything was created came from the earth. It's just the knowledge
Where y'all
of a
think
man.
where gold come from?
The earth.
The earth.
Everything come from the earth.
Right.
Ain't nothing coming from outer space. So what you think? Everything is put here for a reason, for us. It's just for the ones to be positive and the ones to be negative. You're going to have negative, like I said, you're going to have all greed. A person always going to have greed, no matter what. We always going to have greed on this
It's
planet.
like money. Money is made out of paper. It's just made out of straight up paper. That's it.
You know, so that ain't precious at all. But precious metals, that's diamonds, gold, all that's precious. Like the paper is something created, made up. You know what I'm saying? From the trees, you know. I'm gonna put my face on it. We're gonna print this. We're gonna print that. This is what I'm gonna do. The millionaires, all that, everybody gave something to build something. I mean, I got $1 billion. He got $1 billion. So it is.
Just like we had a black man that built the underground. He was the first black man. I can't think of his name right now, but he was the first black man in the United States to build the underground downtown. He built it. They came to him. This man was a genius. He's the one that built it. They ain't know how to build nothing. So they had to find somebody who had a barn. He came up with that idea himself.
What tunnel?
That tunnel downtown, under the bridge downtown before you get by the waterfall.
You talking about the Canada tunnel?
Yeah. He was the first man that built that. They did not know this. They had to find him because he came up with that idea.
Yeah, that was to get those. I mean, that was probably, I don't know how.
That was the money
maker. That's
maker.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out how long that tunnel been there. How long?
It's been there a long time.
No, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna know. We're
gonna
figure out how long it been there, because that is kind of exciting to have that, because the water over there. You know,
right.
We want to know how. You know, we're gonna come back on. We probably come on that tomorrow. Like talk to your man Susie. We're gonna talk about how the Canada tunnel was built from over here from Detroit to Windsor. I probably know, but I don't know. I don't really. I do a lot of, like I said, I do a lot of research on a lot of things that matters. That's what I do, a lot of research on stuff that matters. Like I said, Detroit Culture Radio Show. We definitely, like I said, we had a caller call in. You have to call in on the topic. Basically, just how y'all feel about the Lions. I know we really don't. We already know how y'all feel. We have great hopes about the Lions doing their thing. But like I said, it's Money Making Monday, you know, and we definitely gonna give y'all some insight. I got a job type for y'all today. Give y'all definitely. I'm gonna ask y'all to go to OG Water, $ OG Water. Tap in. Go to my page and you will see. It's a great job for contractors, CDL drivers, for ones who not experienced. Like I said, you get paid the same day for the job you do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, tap in on my page and my Instagram page, and you will see the post I posted. You my friend, you got it already. Like I said, it's Money Making Monday. We basically, like I said, we really ain't doing that because we still upset from the Lions losing the game. You know what I'm saying? Even though we are, I'm not really a sports fan. I watch it, but
I'm gonna tell you like this: just keep your hope alive, because Detroit Lions don't come back next year.
I hope so, because they said that last year.
Keep your hope alive.
I feel sorry for y'all, man. I don't feel sorry. I kind of feel good, but I mean, y'all the great sports fans. Y'all go die-hard fans, and I feel sorry for the real die-hard fans. I don't feel sorry for ones who just want to watch the game or do this, don't know no names.
Because I'm going to tell you, Detroit, I'm a really die-hard Detroit fan.
So that's the one right there we just laugh at, you know. He didn't want to say, wait the next year. He said that last year. He said that year before.
Well, they made it, but they got this far.
I'm one of them guys, though. I mean, I'm going to support my Detroit, no matter what, win or lose.
Win or lose.
I'm going to support no matter what, but I ain't about to go crazy. I'm definitely about to do that. No, we ain't about to do that.
Most people go crazy on their team, just like
the Dallas Cowboys. But
like the Dallas Cowboys, you know.
And we got something else in the news today. You got the Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion beef. I don't know.
I heard about that on MTV.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, stuff like that is gossip to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's all it is.
I mean, what is the problem? Who the baddest? Who this? Y'all got the money. And like I said, these people, it's like we never go back to history where they don't appreciate what people did to get you here to do this. But now y'all fighting amongst each other because you got them, you this and you that. Go for your ancestor. Ancestor got you there to do that. Your mama.
It's like when I come down, I'll be at home when my sister be watching the Housewives. I said, man, they all on TV fighting with one another. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I don't agree.
this is crazy.
I don't agree with that either. You know, like,
I'm like,
you can go get a regular job for what they're paying you for, without got a little knowledge of. They're paying you, but you probably making like $2,700 every 2 weeks, $2,450. I don't know. That ain't, you gonna get a regular job and do that. But if you selling you out there on a show for all these black women that got y'all fighting. That's the first thing y'all do. With attitudes, y'all fight, and y'all, they don't, I mean, what can we say? You got these people, ain't got no more for themselves.
It's all about who said this about this person.
No, but that's the script. That's the script of the producers and everybody
right.
who got the whole show going on.
Right.
Because you know why? If you didn't agree with that, why you got security guards, about 10 of them there? Because you know it's going to go down, and you do let them fight. So come on, y'all, like I said, y'all is exploiting our black women. And if y'all, I mean, what can we say? You have all these women have a choice. I mean, like I say, I ain't going to sit there and I do see the show. I see some of it. You know, I probably watch little clips on TikTok or something, see, you know, and maybe shake my head. But what am I going to do about it? You know, that's the life they got to live. If I'm going to keep going around worrying about what's going on with these people in their lives, man, I ain't going to have no life. So do what you do, you know.
I'm going to tell you, I'm not gonna worry about what's going on in other people's lives and married life, what they doing on national TV. Because I'm not getting out of it. Because I'm not worried getting out of it. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it ain't never all gospel.
It's garbage. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's not even that. It's just it's entertainment. You know, people love it.
Yeah,
we love it. You can't say you don't. I mean, I would say
we
love
it.
Not us, but not me personally. But it's sometimes some of it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, entertaining. But you have to understand. That's the person. They want to do it. I mean, if you participated watching it, that's all you participating in watching. I choose not to. But like I said, they're exploiting our black people. Just like they had the movie just with Cookie in it, that little show. I never watched one of them shows. Actually when it first came out, I watched it. One time, that little TV show, I did the other one. That one, I can't even remember the name of it, because I never watched the show. When I first seen it, and I seen all the actors in there, and I seen everybody the color they was, and I seen the layout, how it was, I'm like, man, they just exploiting all black folks. Because, like I say, the world is getting, like I said it before on my radio show days ago, weeks ago, that the world is getting bored. And when the world get bored, especially in the United States, they find something to get into. Now, what's going on? What's going on now? What's over there in Texas? Like I said, I mean,
what's going on right now around the world?
And they slow down around the world. Only thing you got going on is the war over there. And not a little knickknacks that have been going on forever, but all you got is that war was going on with the Russians and them guys.
But this is the problem with the United States. They want to go help other countries. They're not worried about our country, but they worry about other countries.
You can't blame me. You can't blame me. I'm not about to blame the United States. I'm not about to be one of them. I can say, yeah, what Biden did, but if we ain't going to stand as one, we need to shut your mouth. Flat out, shut your mouth. You always want to be the ones in the background running off your mouth. Like I say, everybody talk because they have a tongue. If you're not going to unite and stand, shut up. Because you just running your mouth and not talking. Yes, Biden did what he did. Okay, what can you do about it? Once you get somebody ready to stand and go to the forefront, okay, then you call. Until then, we got a lot of gossip, a lot of talking, a lot of this, a lot of that.
You won't have a lot of that.
But that's the problem. We're not going to unite. And I'm not saying unite as a whole, as a race, black, Caucasian, whatever. I mean, unite as a human race, as together. If everybody stop, who the government? Y'all don't understand. The government need us. That's how the government alive. That's how the government working. Off the people. You got to pay this much money. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to borrow. The government, I mean, like I said, we had to stand in one. When everybody just stopped and stop worrying about how many trucks they can buy, how many jewelry, how many clothes, and how many girls, and how much this and that they can buy, and just fight for equal rights, I guess everything will be right. But it ain't going to go right until we step together. Everybody, I'm not one of them talkers.
They don't know how to come together.
They do know how to come together. They just don't want, because we are selfish. And not just saying a race is selfish. Like I said, everybody can't be rich. If everybody rich, who gonna work? Who gonna make your money? So stop. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's selfish. They want. You got middle class don't want to do nothing with the poor. You don't want. If you got the people making a 10.33 an hour, you got the ones making 45, 50 hours. So they treat these people like they ain't nothing. Then you got the rich people that making this money. They treat the people right here making 40, 50 hours like it ain't
That's
nothing.
another thing. I'm glad you came out with that. That's another thing make me mad, cause like the middle class, they want to raise the taxes on the middle class and make them pay more money, but the rich people is not paying more high taxes.
That's the name of the game. Like I
You see
said.
what I'm saying?
Once again.
But that's why the middle class is trying to do the thing they doing out here, robbing.
Middle classes ain't robbing.
They out here trying to do something enough to have money.
That's the lower class. That ain't the middle class. The middle class is doing great. Middle class is $70,000, $80,000 a year. Even those
half of them might not be making that kind of money.
That's middle class, $80,000 to $70,000 a year. You going around when you talking about people making $20,000, $40,000 a year. Them the ones out there doing the scamming and robbing. Not to say knocking them, but I'm saying though we got to pick and choose to where who doing this and who doing that. Like I said, the 10.33 an hour ain't no money. Like I said, what you gonna do?
It's like 4.25 is not no hour.
That's way back in the. That's back in the 60s.
Yeah, but I'm just
that's
saying.
just for that. I mean, if you say that, it might be that for the waitresses out here.
Right.
They making $4.25 or something. I don't know in tips.
Just like right now.
But like I
don't
say,
even know what McDonald's
the end
make
of the
now.
day, people. The end of the day, and we ain't gonna do this because we got not too long on the show. But we not gonna do this. What we gonna do? Listen, you got an opportunity out there to get up, go get some. Flat out. It's an opportunity out there to go get money making Monday. Get up off your feet, off your A, and get up there and go get that bread. It's jobs out there. It's hustles out there. It's grants out there. It's schooling out there. Go do something. Don't be in there sitting back complaining and talking that it ain't this, it ain't that. Don't blame nobody because you're living in a free country right now. So you better get what you can right now. You can go get you some schooling. You get some aid. You might got to pay it. Don't pay it back. Just go get the schooling. Go get the knowledge. Don't pay it back. Like I said, this Detroit Culture Radio show, peoples. We definitely at the end of the show right now. I got this OG Water. We got Spanky Cash in the building. We definitely will be here tomorrow. Like I said, I want to give my shout outs to Frank's Deli on 15 and Mound. Y'all definitely, I know there's a lot of plants out there. I used to work out there. They lovely people, man. I've been out there knowing them for almost 20 years. Go out there, got the best chicken in the city. The best chicken in the city is on 15 and Mound. I can definitely give y'all the address right now. You know, right there on 15 and Mound. It's 33026 Mound Road, right on the corner, Frank's Deli. If y'all know about that area, diesel truck ran in there about like 5 years ago, ran into that store. So, like I said, they got the best chicken. I used to take that chicken home and just cook the sides. The Compound, they got something going on every Friday at the Compound. Like I said, go in, check it in. They got Vendors Night at the Compound every Friday. They try to put it together. Like I said, they shot movies there. They got a studio there, podcast there. They got stuff going on there. So it's a nice place. It's on Finkel and 14 Finkel Stansbury 14555 Stansbury Road. The Compound's most definitely be lit, but you know, if you're a late nighter, you know, you're going there. And like I said, we got Muffler Kings on 7 Mile and Grand River, Redford Township, with Trendy Tires next door. Like I said, go check out them guys. Tell them that OG Water sent you. Guaranteed you get 5% off. Definitely Compound, you go up in there, tell them OG Water sent you, you get half off on your drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just for that one drink. And like I said, we here, we for the city. Like I said, Detroit Culture Radio Show. It's a new radio show. We will be here. Y'all be seeing a lot more of us. Like I said, we thinking about a lot of things. Peace. We'll see y'all.